Hello Libra. Today I'm going to do your weekly tarot reading for April 20th through the 26th. And we're going to pull an oracle card first from AmeyasRealm Cosmic Cards. You are on a rock floating in infinite nothingness. How can you take life less seriously? You are on a rock floating in infinite nothingness. How can you take life less seriously? When I was shuffling, a bunch of playful cards kept coming out, so maybe that's something we'll be approaching this week for you, Libra. Let's see. Let me go ahead and do a 5-card spread with my Osho Zen Tarot and see what kind of situations we're going to face this upcoming week of April 20th through the 26th for Libra. Okay, and the issue we might face is, oh, these are all Osho Tarot doesn't have reverse meanings. Sometimes I pick it up backwards. I'm sorry. Okay, so nothingness. Nothingness. That might be something we'll be facing this week. Now, again, whatever you see in the cards are more important than what I say or what any book says. But as for what the Zen Tarot meaning, the book, it says all you can do now is relax into this nothingness situation that we're all kind of facing right now. Fall into the silence between the words. Watch the gap between outgoing and incoming breath. And treasure an empty moment treasure each empty moment of the experience. Something sacred is about to be born, like how we all came from the void. It's something amazing is about to be made from this nothingness. From nothing comes something. From everything comes something. So it's vibrant with all possibilities. Its potential is absolute potential. It's yet unmanifested, but contains all. So that's something we're gonna face for you this week. And then for your interior unknown influence is experiencing. So perhaps you're really wanting to get out and experience stuff. Be one with nature and people and animals and everything like that, and just really feel like you're experiencing home outside of our houses. So that might be an interior and unknown influence, and then also the exterior unknown influence or exterior known influence. So you're aware that this week silence is a factor into what's going to be happening for you. Now, in this silence, a lot of wisdom can be born. Old phases can be released. New beginnings can be born in the silence. Lots of guidance, inner voice, So you know about this, and now you know about this. So let's go see what's needed for the solution. Lots of courage to grow through what you go through. Whatever you're going through right now might take some courage, but the end result is growth, abundance, radiating a lot of good possibilities. And then what the solution or understanding at the end of the week will be, being receptive, being a good listener. This is the Queen of water too. So being receptive of other people's energies and emotions, being receptive to your guides, being receptive to your inner guides, being receptive to nature's messages to you. Just absorbing all of it and really understanding and enjoying the experience along the way. Finally getting to experience a lot of interconnected vibrations because you took this time to be silent and stir up some courage and make something out of nothing. So let's put this to the side and get into the Shadowscapes deck. 5-card spread for you. What else do we have for Libra? April 20th through the 26th, please. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so the current situation right now, 8 of Pentacles. So right side up, that would be like you're weaving your future, creating a new beginning, you know, stuff like that. But with it being in reverse, it's maybe you're overworking, you're weaving too much, maybe, you know, you're overworking, or you're working in an unsatisfactory career. Either way, whatever you're weaving is not something that you're really digging right now, perhaps. Oh, this is... So what your recent past was, 8 of Swords. I feel like this is a very strong entanglement card, feeling trapped and not realizing that you have the ability to make the changes that's needed to get out of this by just calming down, maybe. But either way, for this card, I see a lot of entanglement and just like helpless feeling, helplessness, feeling paralyzed and constrained and everything like that. But you know, you got your guy. But this is in the recent past, and that little fella right there, that little hummingbird, really came in. And let's see what else we got. So for your abilities, we have the 3 of Swords. You're overcoming some heartbreak, some kind of heartbreak, and or breakup or whatever, but it's over. You're overcoming it. You're no longer feeling, you're not gonna get washed away in the sadness and the heartbreak, because you're trying to weave something, whether you like it or not. Something is gonna come from the nothingness. Something's gonna come from the nothingness, because you're gonna dig deep into the silence and get some courage to really get out there and experience and be receptive. And you can do that with social distancing. It's just, you can't see it when you're in your head too much, you know, the solutions. So what your love, passions, and interests is death. So some kind of ending is making a rebirth for a new beginning, birthing way for a new beginning. You know, caterpillar to butterfly, phoenix being rising, you know, stuff like that. So this is a good change. This is and it's not in reverse, so it seems like you're really able to get over and recover from the heartbreak. This change, I'm feeling like you really understand that it's something that's coming, that was due. And then for the reverse, for the outcome, it's reverse, the Tower. And with the Tower, it's a lot of like, you know, everything's coming down. Everything is some kind of a very abrupt, loud end. But again, that's with the Death card. You know, stuff has to come crumbling down so that something more beautiful can take its place. You have to shut doors so that new ones will open. So with the Tower in reverse, it's like caught in the crossfire, maybe. So you were caught in the crossfire of you might get caught in the crossfire with perhaps some kind of old entanglement that you were in. I feel like something old is gonna come back and try to do something. But I mean, you have a lot of courage, because look at this Three of Swords. You're not getting washed away in that heartbreak, and you're accepting the change and the rebirth that's really coming. And you're something's gonna come from the nothing feeling that you're feeling right now, this like silence and nothingness. And then for our end, you're gonna be experiencing a lot of receptivity. Either you're gonna be listening to others, or they're gonna be listening to you. But let me clarify the Tower in reverse for your outcome. Why is the Tower reversed for the outcome for Libra? Four of Pentacles in reverse. Someone's being a little bit maybe greedy or overindulgent. They're hanging on too tight to something, maybe. Let me see. Yeah, someone's like being like miserly, like with the dragon hoarding its riches. Someone's like being kind of like hoarding and taking too much. I don't feel like it's you, because your internal influences, you really want to experience and be one with everything. And your issue this month is, you know, calming down into the silence. So I feel like someone around you has got some kind of entangling energy and keeps this miserly kind of like hoarding attitude about them. But you're like, okay, you're able to work through whatever heartbreak and have courage for whatever changes is going to come either this week or sometime very, very, very soon. Some kind of big changes coming, and you're gonna change your vibration from this to having a lot of receptive energy around you, for you, and through you, you know, experiencing oneness with everybody. Because this is in the past. This entangled energy is in the past. You've got a lot of acceptance and courage and strength going through for what's coming. Some kind of strange, greedy situation. It's going to come to the end, come into an end, and good fortune is going to come. Good fortune is going to come. But be receptive to this greedy person too. Be accepting and loving. The Queen of Water, you know, everyone has suffering, and that's something we all have in common. You don't have to heal them, but if you can't help someone, don't hurt them. And that's something I really think you excel on, Libra. So I feel like you're going to do really well in facing this situation. I'm going to go ahead and pull one medicine card. There we go, for you. Blue Heron, 45. So if you know numerology, try to take into account the numerology as well. But I'm going to go ahead and read. So Blue Heron is self-reflection. So Heron asks that you examine yourself with a cold eye to see what you wish to improve on and what you wish to change. If you get stuck in the process, it may be a sign that you're being too hard or critical. Choosing to blame others and constantly pointing the finger at life situations instead of claiming responsibility for your actions shows the lack of courage to face an enemy within. Or maybe you're having a lot of maybe miserly, greedy energy because whatever you're working on is either disappointing or just not making you happy, but you're clinging to maybe some kind of money situation. But that's going to come to an end, and you're being strong about it. You're being strong about accepting that experience over finances, and that will bring you good fortune, maybe, perhaps. And balancing your truths, Heron Medicine shows you how to meet challenges of your life and your personal weaknesses, and how to continue developing the skills that lead to inner strength and growth, and lead to your purpose. If you're willing to dive deep into the watery depths of your own feelings and discover the role of your spiritual essence, you'll really find a lot of purpose and growth there. Yeah, find joy in the discovery of self. I feel like silence is really going to help you out this week. As an air sign, I'm an air sign too, we tend to overthink a lot, especially when there's nothing happening from from the life we're weaving. Some kind of miserly, you're hoarding your energy or your finances or something maybe, or someone around you. But reflection, silence, and a little bit of nothingness is really, really needed right now, so that you can experience that receptive energy, because you like to talk and you like to be accepted, and so does everyone else, and that's really, really good. But you need to, maybe someone around you or you need to not cling to finances and accept what's being destroyed, or get out of the crossfire of whoever is being greedy, and embrace this new good fortune that's gonna come from the rebirth. You're doing really well with staying strong and having courage with your situation. Just don't grow cold to people, because then you'll be entangled again with your own, your own mind. So I hope that helped, and I hope you guys have a great week. Thank you.